Hello everyone, I'm Andrew and I'm your tour guide. Today we are going to Hsinchu City, one day trip. Yes. This you can see this picture. This is Hsinchu Station, and this was built in 1893. Yes, and this station was rebuilt in 1913. Yes, and this picture was taken by 1923 in Japanese occupations, and this is our itinerary. Yes. The first attraction is Hsinchu Zoo, and then the lunch time is Sunling Sitang, and next attraction is 18 Peaks Mountain Park, and the final attraction is Yinxi Gate, Yinximen. Yes, the Hsinchu Zoo was built in 1936, and this is the oldest zoo in Taiwan. And the government want to make the comfortable environments to their animals, so they take out the cage. Yes, and you can see the Japanese occupation. You can see the zoo by Japanese occupation, and this is now the Hsinchu Zoo's entrance. Yes, and this Hongmao Xinxin is Hsinchu Zoo's mascot, and his name is Baby. Yes, but she was dead because when she was sleeping, she was sleeping in the tree, and she fall on the ground. Yes, and this is our lunch time. This restaurant is nearby the Hsinchu Zoo, and you can eat the lunch with animals and looking at animals. Yes, and the next attraction is 18 Peaks Mountain Park, and there are 3 entrances. And this forest park was made by Japanese occupations, and about the Second World War, the Japanese government built a lot of air raid shelter in these mountains. So there are a lot of military shelter in there, and it is about 7 to 8 kilometers long, and the main peak is the highest main peak is about 20 and 131 meters. Yes, and this is the 18 Peaks Mountain Park's 国外街路口 entrance. Yes, and this is the air raid shelters. And the final attraction is in Seagate. And this building was built in 1829. And you can, and if you going in the night, you can see a lot of high school students dancing car in the underground, and there are a lot of performers in there. That's all. Thank you.
Yes, I want to ask Lucian.
Hello everyone, I am Judy, and let's go to Taichung. And today we will going to Taidong Bunun Leisure Farm, Taidong Bunong 休闲农场. And it is located in Taidong Yanping Township and nearby Taoyuan 部落 and Yanping 部落. And Bunun is one of Taiwan indigenous group. And yeah. And this leisure farm is established by the passerby, by Mu Shi, and he wants to preserve the Buddhist culture, so he established this leisure farm. And before going to this leisure farm, we need to learn their Buddhist language greeting. Unina Mihomisa. It means hello or how are you? But its original meaning is do you have bread or congratulations you still alive? Because in the past it's too difficult to live. Yes, so when people sing each other, they will say Unina Mihomisa. And this is our itinerary. We will have 3 main activities: tribal amphitheater, 部落剧场, archery experience, 射箭体验, and indigenous leather DIY, 原住民皮革 DIY, and free time, and that is lunch time. And this is the map of the Bunun Leisure Farm. And now we are in here. And in the while tribal amphitheater, 是部落剧场. While we watching these performances, we need to listen carefully and respect them. And you can see this picture. The elder man hold a bunch of Mr. Candles, 芒草. And this is a ceremony called Bislahi. It means pray for God to the harvest. And archery experience, 射箭体验. Archery play an important role in Bunun society. When a boy wants to become a man, he needs to use an arrow and shoot a deer's ear, 射到鹿的耳朵, and he can become a real Bunun, real man. And leather carving DIY. Sewing machinery is a Bunun woman's life. If a woman wants to marry other men, she needs to learn how to make the clothes. Yes. So we will have a little carving DIY in the glacial form. And then in the free time, we can go to gift shops, buy some soap and the wine. And the Davos means wine. Yes. And in lunchtime, there are two special food. Jinafu. It looks like a meat dumplings, but it tastes different. And this is bamboo rice. Bamboo rice, 竹筒饭. It is a food for hunters, 猎人的食物, because it is conveniently that hunters take it to the mountain. Yes. And thank you.
Next person, I want to okay.
Hi, welcome to Tainan. This is my one-day trip itinerary in Tainan. I will show you a little part of why Tainan always attracts so many visitors to check it out. Even decided to settle down here afterward, becoming a resident of lovely Tainan City. Tainan is the one of municipalities. The downtown is in the southwest corner, also connecting with Taiwan Strait. Surrounded by Old Tainan County, will contain plenty natural landscapes like Guanziling Hot Spring, Wushantou Reservoir Scenic Area, and crops full of vast plants, cause the subtropical climate and the biggest cultivating area in Taiwan, become an appropriate region for fruit and economic growth. So join the journey to reveal the Tainan's background. First up, we'll arrive at Anting District, visiting former Thai and coal merchant house. It used to import opium and export Taiwan tea in 1816. Today, visitors come here to visit Tainan's history from 18th century by wax statues. There is Kosinga. In Wax Museum, they also display the life of early agricultural societies in South Taiwan. The exhibition named The Gallery of Time and Space. Anting Tree House was the warehouse for merchant house. The Beiyang board to cover the building are its features. You can take a stroll around the area, visit the nearby Seal Museum. The government sells salt here in Japanese colonial period. Seal. Today's visitors fascinated with the 366 colors of salt for their birthday. Seal, just like Japanese pronunciation of salt. It's a long story between this Japanese style architecture and salt in Taiwan. Next, we'll take shuttle bus to Taijiang National Park, visit wetland. Only 10 minutes drive will provide Tainan local snack meal box for lunch, clean steamed buns, the well-known crystal dumpling and 8 treasures meat buns will serve inside. 水晶饺跟八宝肉包。Arrive Sika will take visiting boat with Dawson to explore Sika Mangrove Green Tunnel. It used to be an on-water passage to Chigu. After long time neglected, mangroves become more and more luxuriant without artificial working. It has the most kind of mangroves in Taiwan today. People also call it the Taiwan's miniature Amazon River. At last, we'll drive to Beimen District. It's the northernmost tip of coastal area in Tainan. Enjoy the magnificent moment when the sunset reflects on the tile-paved salt fields. And enjoy the dinner. Milkfish is Tainan's treasure. You can miss the fresh and tender fish skin melt in your mouth, and the different savory kinds of Japanese tea rice also have to try. Thank you.
Hi everyone, today I will lead you to a day trip in Nantou. And this is my itinerary. And we will start from the Nantou bus station and go through the 4 spots that I plan to go. And this picture shows the place that I plan to go and where it is. And we will start at the Lantern Academic. And this academic is known as the Wenchang Temple. And that means when there are any big text is coming and there will many students will gather and pray for a good grade. And it was built in 1831. So it has gradually perished by heavy rain and earthquake. So in 1999, September 21st, the GG earthquake has happened. The academy has been seriously damaged by the earthquake. Thanks to the Nantou government, it has repaired it in 2003, so it can shine in Nantou once again. And the next attraction we're going to visit is the Otanjing Sky Bridge, and it was near the academic. And this bridge is the longest bridge in Taiwan, and it was built in 2009. It features the great views of the Changhua and the Renning County. And if you get there, the view at night is even more beautiful than in the morning. So if you want to visit Nantou, this is the place you should be on your list. And and we are going to get moving on to the middle of the Nantou, and that is the Paper Dome. And this Paper Dome is located at the Tomi Eco Village, at the south of the Tomi Eco Village. And you can see in this picture, besides the paper dome, the view was really incredible. And in fact, this paper dome was all made by paper, and even the bench chair in the dome was made by paper too. And in fact, the paper dome was donated to Taiwan and reconstructed entirely by Japan. And now this paper dome was the evidence that shows the spirit of friendship and mutual support from Japan. And this is the view at night. And the last spot I want to talk about is the changing pond. And it was also called the Foggy Eden, the Wusang Taoyuan. And it was famous for its two sides. And the first side is the Little Swiss Garden the Little Swiss Garden. The Little Swiss Garden highlight the natural beauty as its direction and take the European fairy tales as the theme. So you can see the pictures, the construction in the picture is the style is in the style of the Europe. And the other one is the Chin Grassland. The most famous activity in the Chin Grassland is the ship sharing show. The shepherds from New Zealand will perform on site sharing the ship for tourists. And as a result, if you want to check out the grassland first or enjoy some fresh air in the mountains, this Chin Farm will be your good choice to come. And that's all my presentation. Thank you.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to introduce our one-day trip in Taichung. And our first attraction is Niagara. It was the largest romantic clinic in Taichung during the Japanese colonial period. A pastry company acquired the building and preserved Niagara's original red brick walls and the archway. Visitors to Niagara are not only recommend to appreciate the historic architecture, but also try its signature bubble tea and ice cream. And the second attraction is Pumpkin by CMP. The CMP group started the project of CMP Pumpkin in 2006. The once deserted parking lot was redesigned with a 5-story high plant wall stretching from the basement to the third floor. The rainwater also controls the humidity of the building, and on the outside wall is covered by 150,000 of plants, making it a beautiful building and with natural green. The department store also introduced some newborn brands that you cannot find in other stores. There are local and international restaurants at the food court on the first floor and the basement, providing a wide and fine selection of flavor choices. And the third attraction is Rainbow Village. Rainbow Village is one of the veteran villages. It was already being torn down house by house, and one of the last residents is Mr. Huang. One day he started to paint the empty and dying village. He paints animals, doors, airplanes, all with vibrant colors, filling the walls and the alleys. Now the Rainbow Village becomes one of the most popular attractions in Taichung. And our fourth attraction is National Taichung Theater. The building is an architectural wonder which shows its beauty in every corner. The theater features wavy walls and a water curtain which turn the building into a piece of flowing melody. Besides appreciating the performance of the architecture, the theaters of different sizes and in the building and the Sky Garden also presents distinguishing features. And our last attraction is Gourmet Wetland. Gourmet Wetland is a land mixed with both sand and soil textures. That explains why it has complicated yet rich wetland ecology. Due to the diverse geographical features, the species of its ecology is quite abundant. And besides the various ecology, you can also see the beautiful sunsets in there in the evening. And this is our one-day trip in Taichung. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Cassandra and today I'm going to give an introduction of the little trip around Kaohsiung. And so, the first site we're going to go to is Chaotou Sugar Industry Park, and the refinery site was opened in Japanese colonial period, and it is over 100 years old right now. And the refinery is also Taiwan's first factory incorporated modernized machinery. And there are 19 heritage sites have been preserved in the park, like including the red tile water tower and the life-size statues of Guanyin, and also some the factories imitation Baroque colonial architectures, and these are recounting the Taiwan's past struggle for economic development. And there are also a lot of public arts and natural and ecological resources in the expansive park. And so after visiting the industry park, we are moving to the next site, Lotus Pond. Lotus Pond is an artificial pond with 1.5 kilometers long and 500 meters wide, and it takes over 42 hectares. And this pond was built to celebrate the nature, culture, and also history. And it was also the site for several watering sports events for World Game 2009. And it is surrounded by spring and autumn pavilions, Confucius Temple, and dragon and tiger pagodas. And nearby are the ruins of Fengshan County gates and walls, which are designated as first grade historic. And except taking a stroll along the pond, you can go inside the dragon and tiger pagodas for a visit. And this is dragon and tiger pagodas. And this pagodas was built in 1976. And the dragon's throat is the entrance and the tiger's mouth is the exit. And entering the dragon's throat and coming out the tiger's mouth symbolizes turning bad luck to good fortune. And as you walk inside the pagodas, you'll see that there are a lot of paintings that depict China's 24 most obedient sons, as well as the scenes of heaven and hell. And these paintings are made to inspire people to do good deeds during their lifetime and prevent threatening examples of retribution for wrongdoing. And after visiting that, we're going to Ruifeng Night Market for dinner. And with 1,000 vendors, Ruifeng Night Market offers variety of fashionable items, fun amusement, and tasty snack at a fair price. And if you don't know what to eat, here are some recommends. The first one is Wanguo steak. And Wanguo steak serves over 25 years in the night market, and it has a train of loyal fans. The second one is glutinous rice pastry. The process of making the pastries is to press the glutinous rice powder with peanut butter or sesame powder and put it in a wood mold and steam it. And the last one is dry cooked claim. Claims cooked dry with ginger, basil, and some rice wine, and with no water. And the claims are transported fresh from Taixi Township every day to make sure the best quality. And after having dinner, you can go back to your homestay.